What's going on, guys? It's your boy ProGammar here, and E3. I think we can all agree E3 is one of the best times if you're a gamer. Like, whether it's new announcements or whether it's just furthering on announcements, E3 to be a gamer is a pretty cool time of the year to just see everything that's revealed. Now, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of the Life is Strange series, and this year they actually did a bit of a Life is Strange part, or I think it was Square Enix had part of their press conference towards Life is Strange. So I thought for E3, even though it's a little bit late at this point, I figured we could react to the Life is Strange part of their press conference, see what they kind of said, see what they showed, because apparently they showed more on the Life is Strange Remastered collection. But yeah, so that is what we're doing for today's PG Reacts. And I think, without further ado, let's stop talking about it, and let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, it is time for the Life is Strange E3 2021, I guess, reveals, or slash, I don't know, feathering on details. You guys know what I mean. Anyway, let's stop talking about it and let's play this video. What do we got?
Feels so weird to be back. After 5 years or so.
Okay. The multi-award winning series.
What do you remember about us?
The graphics do look nicer.
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
We are awesome!
Returns Remastered indeed. Okay. Okay. Okay, I feel like you can see more in that one.
Or take my picture with your new camera.
But stuff like the hair and stuff, you can see a big difference.
That's Rachel Amber. After my dad died and you moved.
And the lighting too.
Oh, good. You're here.
See, I just hope they fix the, like...
She was my angel.
The timing with the character's voice and, like, their motion. As if they were talking, because I remember that was really out of sync in the first game.
Max, what's going on? No! Whoa.
Yeah, okay, now that scene is... Now that's a scene you can see the difference.
What the hell is this?
Oh yeah, get Chloe out of the way.
What's going on between us is special.
Yet again, that one looks good to the eyes too.
Get in, Max!
Then I realized I had a choice. And the
I'm just
power
saying,
to
the background
change
music too for this is pretty cool.
Arcadia Bay is on the
What
edge
is
of
this song? It's
disaster.
actually pretty cool.
Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your back.
There you go, the hair movement there as well. Life is Strange Remastered Collection. I guess before we get too far into it, I might as well pause it here so I guess kind of make sure that each different announcement I can actually have time to kind of talk over, discuss, and kind of say what I think. So I guess if you actually, can we actually go back to some of those parts at the start where they actually show the difference? Here we go. Here we go. So if you look at the start here, so we do have some pretty nice graphics, I guess, on that. I should have paused this better. We have some pretty nice graphics on that first screen. But you can kind of see, I guess, it's on like how the lighting, in particular, I guess the hair and stuff, how you can see the difference there. And the eyes too. Yeah, again, we got Chloe in the next scene. Very nice. Now, I guess the other thing to mention is I played this game on like low settings on my PC because it was like my first YouTube series and I didn't really have the power to run at higher graphics, so I didn't have it looking this nice still. But like, even still, it's going to be much more of, I guess, an update for me in a way. But I guess you can also kind of see a lot more, I guess, saturation in the colors. I guess like the, what do you call it? I think it's like the high dynamic range of the colors. Like it's a lot more in effect, I guess, in these updated graphics, which is cool to see. And even the seat in the car there, the seat, the eyes, yet again, just seeing the difference, I guess, of the coloring seems to be a lot of the difference. I wouldn't say the player models, I wouldn't say the player models have changed a ton. But I guess it's maybe just depending on some of the scenes. Like, say that one with Chloe, you can see a bit of a change there in the player model. Especially around, like, I guess, like, the chin and jawline there. But, yet again, that may be just a thing of, like, the lighting and the shadows and the shaders and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, Remaster Collection looks pretty cool. I believe that is coming out as a bonus with the next game. So, yep. Life is Strange Remaster Collection. What do I think? Looks pretty cool. I wouldn't say there's a huge ton of changes, but then again, to kind of stick with that art style, you don't want to change it up too much. You kind of just want to, I guess, refine everything. And yeah, like I said, they seem to refine it well. The colors seem to look nice. And yeah, just overall, it looks pretty cool in general. So, let's keep playing. Life is Strange Remastered Collectible available September 30th, pre-order available now. Cool. Alright, what else we got?
I'm Maya, also known as MXM
How you going, Maya?
I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors.
Nice.
I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the Remastered collection.
Indeed we did.
As a longtime fan, I know I did. You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm.
There we go,
This
seeing the
collection
slight
features
changes.
improved character animation, lip sync, and visuals, breathing new life into these two beloved games.
Indeed.
Back in March, we also revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors.
Which we reacted to in PG Rex. Don't forget to check out that video
Alex
if you
Chen
haven't
must
seen it yet.
uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique...
Ooh, hold on. Where is that? That does not look like something we saw in the previous trailer. Hold on a second. Ooh, where is this? I don't recall seeing this in the other trailer. I don't know. It looks like some kind of underground... it looks way too big to be like a sewer thing, but it looks like one of those kind of places that might lead to like a sewer system or something. Or like maybe like a mine system being, because like, you gotta remember, the place they were in, I don't remember the place it was called, but I do remember it was like, seemed to be like a country town, kind of like mountainy areas and stuff, so maybe it's like an isolated village. And when you kind of think that kind of stuff, sometimes like, I guess, with the like whole American old-timey village that's kind of like very few people are at, you sometimes see like the stereotypical, I guess, like the mine shaft or stuff like that, so I don't know. Just a little scene I saw that kind of looked interesting. Interesting indeed!
Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's game director Zach Garris for more.
Alright, what we got, Zach? Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice.
Is integral to the story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
And
For
steps
years,
back
Alex
again.
has been unable to shut out the strong feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening.
Again, the nature of this game
And the
looks
only
so
way to
cool.
understand is to feel what he's feeling.
And see, I guess that's the other thing too, like, it's a power which, in a sense, kind of goes back to Life is Strange Before the Storm, because if you look at Life is Strange 1, the power in that game was time travel. Now, unless there's something I don't know of, time travel is not possible. In Life is Strange 2, when you go to the power with Daniel and Sean, the power is like telekinesis. Yet again, unless there's something I don't know of, that's not a real power. It's not something you can actually do. Now, in Life is Strange Before the Storm with Chloe, I guess, and you could almost say in Captain Spirit with the way Captain Spirit used his power, they're both like powers, or no, not really powers, but they're like imitations of powers based on like real things. Like Chloe's power, if you want to call it power in a sense, was the fact that she was able to convince people to like go with her decisions and do what she wanted. In Captain Spirit, his like telekinesis power, which as we found out later on, spoiler alert, wasn't actually telekinesis, was just him like, you know, holding his toys and making it look like he had telekinesis and stuff. So this power, empathy, the idea of, I guess, you know, being able to be empathetic towards someone and understanding of someone and their situation and like trying to relate to them and feeling what they feel, that's something that like you can actually do as a person, or like some people at least are really good at it and can do it. So it's gonna be interesting because, like I said, the power, it's not a supernatural power. It's not something that's like so unbelievable. It's like, oh, that can never happen in the real world. Like the idea of seeing someone that's angry and being able to empathize and understand with how they're feeling through whatever situation they're going through, that's like a real power you could actually do and like relate to, kind of like how the convincing power of Chloe in Life is Strange Before the Storm, like you can kind of imagine that being more realistic. So that's kind of interesting to see that, yet again, the power in this game's kind of gone back to a slightly more realism side in a way. Like, of course you're not going to have like blue bubbles and shadows over someone that's sad, or red over someone that's sad in real life, because, well, that's not how it works in real life. But still, nevertheless, it's kind of cool to have like a semi-realistic power, or even I wouldn't even say semi-realistic, you could really just say a realistic power in a sense. Anyway, it's kind of cool.
At the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
Yeah, that's the part you won't see in real life.
Just too young.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking
looks like he got hit in the face.
actions and events.
Looks like he got clocked.
From a scene very early on in the game.
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Lose who?
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend. And now
Makes
he
more
is
sense
terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
Okay.
She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
So we've got Mac and Riley as characters too. Call out Mac,
Mac's
or... Oh, hold on. We got a decision. What was the decision? Call out Mac, or avoid further trouble. Okay, yet again, don't know what's going on there. This also gives us a kind of like a cool example of the decision screen too, because usually each game, there is like a unique style, I guess, to the decision screen. And I guess with this one, it's actually kind of cool, because if you kind of look at how they highlight each character, it almost looks like the aura around the character like is the colored section, whereas everything else is just black and white. Which yet again, kind of just I don't know what the right word is, but kind of just re-shows that similar thing of like, you know, this is someone's aura, this is how they're, I guess, feeling, and this is what you're empathizing with. And it kind of shows like that similar aura, I guess, over the top of your decision. Kind of just keeping like that consistent, I guess, art style, or keeping that consistent way of interpreting like the empathy power, if that makes sense, you know? So yeah, that's a kind of cool way to, like I said, keep everything consistent and to like highlight which decision you want to go with. So there we go. We have an example of the decision screen as well.
Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Listen.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Are we still together?
Are you serious? I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex. We'll get out of your way.
My presumption, I'm guessing, being something early on, and I guess being, what do you call it, like a very early on decision, something like that. Maybe it's going to be something like he was talking to someone else, you know, behind her back, or something like a cheating scandal type thing. I don't know, because that'd be a very, like, I guess, cut and dry kind of way to present the way of the power, I guess. You know, something that's typically puts you in that situation of like, you know what's right and wrong, but should you get involved in this situation, you know? So, yeah, that's my, I guess, prediction on what the decision is going to be. I got no clue, but I guess we'll find out later on when we actually get to play the game.
Particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche.
Right.
In this altered, emotionally charged state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue.
Now that's something I don't recall hearing about. The fact that, okay, it's not just connecting with the character and listening to the character and like, you know, what they're thinking, what they're going through. It can bring back fragmented memories of different things. Okay. Kind of sounds interesting. I wonder how that's going to play into it. The fact of like, will Alex be able to see memories or like see their experiences but not 100% accurately? Which I guess, yet again, kind of makes it semi-realistic, because when you are trying to, I guess, empathize or relate to someone, you know, usually you'll hear one side, say if we're talking like, say, a little argument between two friends or something. Usually you might hear one side of the story. Now, if you don't listen to that other side of the story, you're going to have a fragmented idea of understanding of like what actually happened in the argument. So the fact of you're getting like a fragmented version of the memories of what happened to cause them to be feeling the way they are, yet again, kind of semi-realistic in a sense, and a kind of cool way to go about it, rather than just being like, the character's just going to straight up tell you, or you can basically just straight read the character's mind, because at that point you might as well just have mind-reading powers. So, yeah, kind of cool.
But not every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some
And there we
carry
go.
dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead.
Ooh.
I wish I were too.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's powers
what do you
the
mean by
only
that?
way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
I'm just saying, is this leaning towards the thing of you can absorb their emotions so that they no longer feel it, but then because of the empathy side of it, you then feel it instead? Maybe, I don't know. And then yet again, how would that change decisions and the ways you can interact with characters? Like, will that affect narrative choices and like different pathways you can either take, or like some might be blocked off if you're like too angry to make a clear-headed decision or something? I don't know.
Far will you go in pursuit of that truth? The choice is yours.
Indeed it is.
Alex's powers look so awesome. I have no idea how I'll make some of these choices, but I can't wait to play it
Me
with you
neither.
all when it comes out on September 10th. Don't forget, you can pre-order Life is Strange True Colors now.
And then there we go,
And
the
if you
pre-order. Okay, here we go. So the Ultimate Edition of the game. Now this is something else I don't believe I mentioned in the last video with the Ultimate Edition. So it does come with Life is Strange True Colors. Very cool indeed. A Life is Strange True Colors hero outfit pack with the Jane shirt for Alex. Nice. The Remastered Collection. I don't know why I didn't just do this from left to right in order, but anyway. The Remastered Collection, as well as Life is Strange Wavelengths, which I think Wavelengths is going to be similar to the DLC from, I believe it was Before the Storm, like probably like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hour DLC, kind of just going over some like backstory, filling in some details and stuff. But yeah, yet again, even though it's, I guess, not part of the necessarily main story, I kind of like to play Wavelengths too, see what it's all about. But yeah, there we go. So that's the Ultimate Edition of the game. So that's good to know.
And that's it for today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange
There we
social
go.
channels for more.
So that is it. Life is Strange coming back at us with the powers, as we can see with the auras flicking around on the screen. Life is Strange with Alex Chen. There we go. So, September 10th pre-order. Now, that is not all there is for E3 this year, because there was actually one more announcement for Life is Strange. So I'm going to quickly get that up and we'll go through that too. Okay, we're back. This time we're with footage from the Nintendo Direct from E3, so they actually happened to show some Life is Strange content too. So yeah, let's get into it and let's record, well, not let's record, let's react to the Life is Strange from the Nintendo Direct. Let's go! Your choice matters in these emotional,
supernatural tales.
You can say it too. Now, I saw a couple of pictures of this. The graphics for this look really cool. Like, you can tell it's Life is Strange, but it's more like in a comic book art style. I don't know if are they gonna actually do a game like this in this art style? Or is this just for the announcement? Because this does look pretty cool, to be fair. Life is Strange 2, True Colors, and the Remastered Collection. Coming to Nintendo Switch. There we go. Okay, so then yet again, just showing more of the gameplay footage. Again, I'm presuming it won't be, as it says, gameplay footage not final, so it probably won't be the exact same as it is for PS4, PC, and all the rest, so the graphics might be slightly downgraded at a guess. Okay, Life is Strange True Colors. So there we go.
Life is Strange True Colors launches on Nintendo Switch September 10th. And
Indeed it does.
Life is Strange Remastered Collection comes to Nintendo Switch later this year.
Yeah, so that is the Nintendo portion of E3. Now, I did see those like comic book style like characters, and I've seen so many images of that throughout like Twitter and Instagram and all those kind of things. And I had to check it out. I knew it probably wasn't going to be a game in that style. But on the off chance that like the Switch version was going to be done in that style, I figured I had to check it out. Would I like to see Life is Strange done in that kind of style? It'd be interesting to see them try and do like a 2D Life is Strange in that like comic book style that they showed for the trailer. Like, it would be very different and offer like a unique experience for players on Twitch, as well as knowing that Twitch already doesn't have the same power capabilities like graphically to run stuff like that PS4 PS5, Xbox Series X, PC, etc, etc. It would be an interesting way to get the game onto the console, but then also give a reason for people who already own the game on other systems to actually go out and either get a Switch and play it, or just download it on the Switch. But yeah, so kind of not really disappointed because I kind of figured it was just going to be the main games. A little bit of hope there that we could actually get a 2D game like that, because that would be cool. But yeah, so that is the E3 stuff from this year. Life is Strange Remastered Collection, I guess, gameplay footage. Kind of cool to see some of the changes and upgrades and stuff they've done. A lot of lighting stuff, pretty cool. So that's number one. Number two, Life is Strange True Colors. Kind of cool to see more of the gameplay. Kind of get to like deep dive a little bit into the game, get a bit more of an understanding of what's going on with the powers and how it all works and what we're actually going to experience in the game. And also to kind of see like some of the different screens, I guess, and like places and some of the new characters and like seeing the decision screen and how they've kind of like art styled that. So that's pretty cool. As well as seeing the Life is Strange Nintendo Switch announcement. Yet again, it's not going to be in that cartoony kind of like 2D art style, which I think would be kind of cool to see if they had have done it like that. But anyway, even still, kind of cool. And then also means Life is Strange, I guess, if you can't play it on your phone or don't have a phone that can play it, you can play it on Switch portably too. So yeah, so that is today's video. That is today's episode of PG Reacts. What did you guys think? What did you guys think of some of the announcements? What did you guys think of some of the deep dives? Are there any questions you guys still have that you want to see answered before the game releases? Link them in the comments section down below. And yeah, that is our E3 Life is Strange video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, for those of you interested, I've set up a channel Twitter account, and a channel Discord server, and a channel Steam page, channel Patreon page, and a channel TikTok, and a ton of other social media links, which are all linked in the video description below. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of PG Reacts. I greatly appreciate it, guys. That is our E3 roundup for Life is Strange. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video, or the next episode, whatever it is, I don't know, but I'll see you there. Until then, guys, see ya!